In today's video, I want to talk about uh, self-doubt and being hyperly critical of yourself. Um, Now, I struggle with self-confidence a lot. I struggle with it every day. I always think to myself, I'm trying to be something I'm not, or more like I'm faking. And I try to be as real as I can for you guys. I try not to, make a facade or something that I'm like some awesome guy. I got the best physique for a 16-year-old. I got the best physique in the world for a teenager. Obviously, I don't. But there's a lot of times where I think, man, nobody's gonna watch this. Why am I even bothering? Who's gonna watch this? Who's gonna do this? And a lot of times what helps me get out of that is thinking to myself, first of all, this is free. This is free to do. I don't pay anything to make a video. I don't pay anything to talk, okay? And even if I think it's dumb, if I'm even able to help one person, if I'm able to help one person understand themselves better maybe, or maybe start trying to fix themselves or better themselves, that's a win. That's a massive win for me. A lot of times I notice I subconsciously will compare myself to people way out of my league. Like a couple days ago, I caught saying to myself, oh, Tom Platz was squatting 4 plates for 20 plus reps. Why can I not do 3? But then I'm like, okay, that's Tom Platz. Why am I comparing myself to one of the guys with the best legs ever? Why am I comparing myself to one of the hardest guys ever made? And I think maybe a lot of people might do that. I feel like that's a pretty normal thing, especially with social media and everything. You might have heard this before a lot, but it does make your reality different. It makes you weird, Now, I'm not saying you should start being cocky and thinking that, it's just because social media that I think I look like shit. I actually look the best in the world, blah, blah, blah. You don't. You don't look the best in the world. And that's okay. Because, you're just a normal guy. Sorry, I don't really have a script or anything to read. Just kind of going off my head here. But I think one of the ways I help myself stay grounded a lot of times is just remind myself what I am. I'm 16, I'm in high school, part-time job, and I work out at Planet Fitness. Of course, I'm not gonna look insane. Of course, I'm not gonna look like these insanely lean, vascular people on social media, the top 1%, who, they only post their best pictures of themselves, obviously. So yeah, I'm only 165 pounds, I'm bulking, so of course I'm a bit chubby, and it's okay, It's just, if you find some way to ground yourself, you'll be a lot better off. Another thing I do to help myself stay humble or grounded, like I said, is you just have to teach yourself there's always someone better than you. There's always going to be someone better than you, and that's fine. Now, some people might twist that and pervert that and say, oh, this guy's better than me. Someone's always going to be better than me, so why do I even bother? Instead of thinking that way, which is kind of self-destructive, you should be thinking, oh, someone's always going to be better than me, which is why I have to keep working hard. I have to always stay, I have to keep working hard because someone's always going to be better than me. And if I'm ever going to surpass that, I have to keep working hard. Even if you don't have the best genetics, you can still make something out of yourself, A lot of people will have good genetics and they end up being lazy. The best people, some of my favorite people, are the people who don't have the best genetics. The people who can't just automatically win. Sure, like Ronnie Coleman is awesome. He's a genetic phenom. Okay, he's awesome, but he won. He just kept winning and winning. He didn't have to. He wasn't like an underdog. Now, one of my favorite bodybuilders, Kevin Levrone. He had, of course, he had amazing genetics. But what makes him my favorite is how he just kept trying and trying and trying. He kept working. He kept working. He never gave up. That's what a champion is. Someone who never stops working. Someone who never gives up. I mean, hell, he's still trying right now. Even he's still competing. So I know I might have rambled a bit this episode, but really, the steak and potatoes of it all is just try and find some way to ground yourself, so you can know that you're. I'm not good at editing, so I'm not gonna edit this out. If you find some way to ground yourself, you can stay consistent in a way. I know this doesn't make much sense. It's hard for me to get my thoughts out of my head. I'm still working on this. Even I'm still working on myself and bettering myself, just as you are, okay? Yeah, I just want to say that, everybody gets self-conscious sometimes, and that's perfectly okay. Don't hold it against yourself, though. Work past that self-consciousness and fight through it, because once you do, you will be happy you did. Once you fight past your fears, you will be happy you did. And that goes with anything. That doesn't just go with bodybuilding. It goes with work, fighting past your fears, ask for a promotion or a girlfriend, a relationship, boyfriend, whatever, going up to them and actually asking them out instead of just looking at them from afar, I've never been a very popular person. I don't really talk a lot at school. So finding some way to get out of your comfort zone and go out there and fight past that self-consciousness is the best thing you can do for yourself, or at least one of the best things. I know I rambled a lot this episode. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get better, obviously. I think next episode I'm gonna make a script of some sort, or like a outline of what I'm gonna be talking about. But this was just something I was thinking about on the way home, and wanted to get out. So hope you guys have a great lift. And you know the drill about this hoodie. Go to staticathletic.com. Use IZK222 and get 10% off your order and help support me. Please like and subscribe and all that. But yeah, comment any questions or concerns, and if you have any ideas on what you want me to talk about next, let me know. Okay, see ya.